With a heavy heart, I welcome you to our racing coverage on 7 today. It's been a very sad week in Australian sport. We lost Dean Woods a few days ago at 55 years of age, a great Australian cyclist. And then in the last 24 hours, Rodney Marsh, and now the disbelief surrounding Shane Warne's death. Bacchus, eh? What a player he was, what a personality he was. He went from iron gloves to one of the greatest of all time. He changed the thoughts about batting wicket keepers, that mo, those sideburns, that shirt that was half undone, that swagger. Just the sort of bloke you'd want to have a beer with at a barbecue. And you'd want Warney there as well, wouldn't you? I don't know how you felt this morning when the realisation was true. It was disbelief. Is this for real? He's been with us, I feel like, for all our lives. He produced 2 moments of magic, that ball, the ball of the century in 1993, and then that hat-trick a year later at the MCG. He's a genius, Warne, and Marsh is an all-time great. We're going to miss them forever, along with Dean. We pause just for a moment to think about these 3 men that have given us so much pleasure and so much joy, and these 2 cricketers that have meant so much to our nation. So it's Guineas Day at Royal Randwick, and last year Nature Strip closest to us and Eduardo produced a classic in the challenge, and they're back today in a 4-horse field. We can hope something similar. And Animo, he won the Topman on this day on his way to being a great 3-year-old, and he goes in the Randwick Guineas. And then to Flemington, well, it's Guineas Day there as well. That's a discussion, isn't it? Guineas and Guineas. And Seamus Award came off her Cox Plate as a maiden and won this race after being placed in the Orr Stakes in 2014. Look at Profondo. It says it all. He's back first up, and so's the Derby winner. How can you sprint like this at the end of 2500? And Zaki? Well, he might be as good as Very Elegant, but he's going to have to knock her off at some stage. He's in the blamey. Flemington, Royal Randwick. It doesn't get any better than that in Australian racing. Say those 2 names together. Welcome, everybody. Katie, welcome to you. A great day of racing.
Thanks, Bruce. And off the top, well done. Beautiful words about Warney. I know he absolutely loved his racing, and I look forward to seeing Lloyd Williams' horses in the blamey, and hopefully they can get the job done for him. Yes, what a day we have in store. We've got the Australian Guineas, of course, and the 2 mighty superstars in Eduardo and Nature Strip in the Challenge Stakes.
Take a deep breath, young lady. We're all taking a deep breath today, Katie. That's the sort of day it is. Let's go to Lizzie at Royal Randwick today, and also to you, Richo, at Flemington. Lizzie, I'm going to start with Richo because he wouldn't want it any other way. He's back with us. And Richo, thank you for making us smile so much during the Winter Olympics with Mel and Lydia. You were wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much, Bruce. And it's brilliant to be back at the races today at Flemington for a Group 1 day. The Winter Olympics was a wonderful experience.
He has. He's 26 years old, Robbie Dolan. Of course, he come over here from Ireland. He's from a great family. I'm pretty sure his dad, he rode, he was a jockey, and his grandfather, and he partners this promising colt. This is him winning the Spring Champion Stakes in the spring, and you know, the loyalty that the owners and the trainer have showed to keep him on. You can just see how much it means to him. So he's going to be feeling the pressure today, Bruce, that's for sure, trying to get this superstar home. But it's just a wonderful story if you were to do it.
So Robbie Dolan really in our eye today with Profondo. Hey, Katie, days like this provoke great memories, and that you remember the really best moments. So let's go to Matty Hill, our commentator, to see what he thinks about Australian Guineas Day at Flemington.
Cometh the hour! Cometh the legend!
Thank you very much, Bruce. Great to be here on Australian Guineas Day. Well, what a difference 2 years makes. Remember here, sunny conditions, Alligator Blood defeated Catalyst. It was a magnificent build-up. The CS Hayes Stakes the fortnight earlier was an all-time classic with Alligator Blood and Catalyst going stride for stride. Unfortunately, Catalyst didn't perform in the Australian Guineas, but boy oh boy, didn't Alligator Blood. What a terrific horse he was for David Van Dyke with Ryan Maloney in the saddle. Well, we've had a tumultuous 2 years since with COVID, etc. But we've got an all-time classic race this year with Hitotsu, winner of the Derby, so impressively, and of course the mighty Profondo, who's done so much in Sydney. It could be an all-time classic today, and then throw in Pinstripe, who's undefeated. Can't wait to call it a little